Well, I'm 1 hour away from Houston, Texas, and I'm going kind of like in a zigzag way because I was in Lagrange, right? And then the only decent load I found was LTL or partial in Waco, Texas, right? Yeah, sorry for my wrong pronunciation. For some reason I was saying Waco, I don't know. But that C, you know, confused me. It should be W-A-K-O. Then probably, I don't know. Anyway, Waco, right? And I picked up this brand new Mini 2 forklift. Weighs 13,000 pounds, so it takes about, what is it, about 15 feet on the deck. You know, it was very easy to tie down because it has those gearings in there, but for some reason they did not put anything on the front. So, and I asked the mechanic about this. I said, so what do you guys, you cannot tell your engineers to do the same in the front? He says, yeah, we told them. So far nothing changed, so you still have to use either axle housing or another piece of frame. And then I found, after I loaded this one, I was at the Flying J and I started looking at our load board, like, because you see I got 25 feet of the deck empty here, I got 11 on the front, and I found a load which is actually a full truck load, but it's pretty short. It only needs about 16 feet, but their only requirement was that I deliver my forklift before I go to deliver that stuff, because they said, okay, we'll pay you the full rate, but the customer over there in Canada doesn't really want to, we don't want to upset them, otherwise they'll just pay an LTL rate, right? And that's why now, of course, I gotta move the forklift, because if I leave the forklift here and then they load that Houston load here, and they're just like 8 skids, then I'm stuck. They cannot pick it up, you know, from the side because it's a brand new machine. It has to be driven off, right? So I have to have it in the very back so that I can back to a dock near Toronto, Ontario, where I'm going, and just drive it off. And I did some measurements here. This is here. I know that this is 18 feet from the front. This is 16. So basically I need the rear of the forklift to be somewhere here. So this will leave me 18 feet of the deck for that other load. And of course I don't want to load over that metal. You know? So I'll just probably put the front axle somewhere here and the rear axle here. And I did not load this one. The other guy, the employee of the plant, just drove it on. And but I took the chain. I went inside first to see if I can do it, and it is different. All these machines you gotta learn each time again. Like last time I had what? I had a farm tractor, right? I had a dozer. This one, first of all, it took me 10 minutes to find the ignition lock. Look, there's nothing here, right? There's nothing on the column, right? There's nothing here, and then it was like this, you know? No signs, right? How do you know that's ignition? I was looking here. Okay, on some machines it's over here. Anyway, I found it over here. All right, so we got that, and I checked it. All right, see? Okay, so we're ready. And then I started looking. Okay, so we have here. This is very important part, but not exactly vital for my particular operation. Okay, this is the reverse and forward, right? And we only have 2 pedals here. Easy peasy, walk on the park. Then here we have, I assume this is a parking brake, because I recognize this. I saw this kind of a stopper thing that blocks the parking brake from moving. And then here we have transmission, right? Because why? Because it has numbers. 4 magic numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is a very fast forklift. Okay, here we have some serial plates. We don't need that. But here, this is what kind of like the heart of this forklift, because of course it has forks, right? So now I will see. You can be an idiot, don't know how to read or write, and you can still figure out how to operate one of these. That's why sometimes when people are kind of surprised, like, you know, how do you drive all these things? But that's how, because they all have pictures, you know. Even if I cannot read, I can see. I can put my finger on that picture. For example, if I want to lift, you see over here? So that means that the first lever, okay, 1, 2, 3, right? So the first lever, this one, if I pull it this way, it'll do what? It'll lift. And of course it makes sense. I'm pulling this towards myself, it lifts. If I push it away, it goes down. And then this is the actual mast, right? This one, the second one, you see? You can tilt, you know, different ways. And then this one, that's the sideway movement. So you can move your forks left or right. So this is a very nice forklift. And this is what the view is, right? That's what the forklift operator stares at 8 hours a day. So basically you cannot see anything. That's why lots of times they just drive backwards, you know, even when they're empty, because you just turn here, turn like this, and it's a pleasant view, you know, especially on a sunny day. But anyway, what I'm gonna do now, I got a piece of wood under there. So of course I cannot drive over it, alright? Okay, so let's see. We got, this one is in neutral, I assume, right? So let's see. Wow. Okay. 0.9 hours. You know, that's how they measure, right? They don't measure in miles, they measure in engine hours. Okay. Now, so I'm gonna push this one. Look what happens. Magic. This is magic. Alright, hold on. Don't go anywhere. I'm gonna jump off and move this thing over here. Just stay with me, guys, okay? Don't fall asleep. Because this is gonna be one exciting movie. Because I'm gonna show you. You're gonna see Uncle Sergei drive the red forklift. You cannot see that on TV. And that's it. So now it's in good position. it's not sitting on these metal plates because they can take only 5,000 pounds, which is okay, but I don't want to damage them, since especially I'm giving this trailer away next week or end of this week. See, this is good, so that means that it's not going to scratch the deck, right? And the back is 18 feet. Perfect. So I'll have like 2 feet reserve. All right. So now let's just put the chains on. And I didn't remove them because, see, they were just dragging. That's it. Everything looks okay. 5 chains. It's not going anywhere. It's only 13,000 pounds. Now I got enough room for my next LTL, which actually pays as a full truckload. Mission accomplished.